All right, so you ready for this?
Oh, yeah, let's do it. This one's gonna be good.
Okay, cool. So today, we are going deep, deep into a place where, well, beauty and mystery kind of just crash right into each other.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, right? It's Hotel Del Salto in Colombia. It's a cliffside hotel, absolutely stunning, but with a seriously dark past.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh, that's right.
So what are we looking at today? What's the source material?
We've got this article, and get this, it's called Scary Stories of the Hotel Del Salto, Colombia's Cliffside Suicide Palace.
Whoa, okay, right off the bat, Suicide Palace.
I know, right? So picture this. We're in Colombia, big, grand hotel right on a cliff overlooking the Tequendama Falls.
Wow, that sounds gorgeous, though.
Oh, it is. But the hotel has gotten this nickname, like I said, Colombia's Suicide Palace.
Yikes. Okay, so how do we even start unpacking this one?
Let's start with the hotel itself.
All right, good place to start.
It's this crazy mix of history and architecture. I mean, built way back in 1923 as, get this, a super fancy mansion.
Little mansion,
Well, yeah, designed by this architect, Carlos Arturo Tapias.
Okay, so what was the style back then in Colombia?
Early 1900s, everything was, French architecture was super in.
Oh, yeah, I can see that, like those beautiful buildings in Paris.
Exactly. And Hotel Del Salto totally has that. It's all intricate details, ornate balconies. And it was meant to impress, that's for sure.
Yeah, attracting Colombia's elite, I bet.
Oh, absolutely. And right there on the edge of the Tequendama Falls. Can you imagine the view?
Oh, must have been incredible. The falls are massive, right?
Huge. Over 400 feet.
Wow, that's a long way down.
Yeah, it's this dramatic, mystical landscape. I can see how it could be both beautiful and kind of creepy at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that creepy vibe. Definitely part of the hotel's story. It wasn't long before the mansion turned into something way darker.
No, what happened?
So in 1928, it reopens as Hotel Del Salto. And at first, it was the place to be. Big parties, rich guests, the whole 9 yards.
Sounds fun.
It was, but then things went south. Fast.
Oh, no. What do you mean?
Stories started going around about people, guests, killing themselves, jumping right off those balconies we talked about.
Wait, are you serious? Like
Yeah.
jumping into the falls?
That's what they say. And then there's this story about a socialite murdered in one of the rooms.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it gets pretty graphic, like blood all over the walls, the whole thing. So yeah, it wasn't just a beautiful place anymore. It was a place of, well, tragedy.
That's awful. Okay, so we've got a luxurious hotel, but with these dark stories of suicide and murder. And then there were ghost sightings too, right? Is that where the Suicide Palace name comes from?
It's all tied together, really. People started seeing apparitions, like shadows in the hallways.
Spooky.
Right. And then, this is the worst part, people said they saw the ghost of the murdered socialite. Like she was reliving her death over and over.
Okay, now that's terrifying.
So we've got a hotel. It's got this rep for tragedy, for ghost stories. Anything else adding to the creepy vibe?
Yeah, actually, there are these local legends about the Tequendama Falls that go way back, like centuries.
Oh, tell me about them.
So the Muisca people, they were indigenous to the area, and when the Spanish conquistadors showed up, they'd rather jump from the cliffs than be captured.
Wow.
Right. And some stories say they, transformed into eagles, flew away to escape.
That's an amazing image.
It is. But other stories say that, well, some died, and that they cursed the land.
Oh, wow. So you've got these ancient legends of sacrifice, of spirits, all happening right where the hotel was built. No wonder it's got such a haunted reputation.
Exactly. It's like history, tragedy, and folklore all smashed together in one place.
So what happened to the hotel after all that?
Well, it shut down in the 90s. I mean, years of nobody taking care of it. Plus, the Bogota River's pretty polluted.
Yeah, not a good combo.
No. So the hotel just sat there, empty, falling apart.
And the scary stories, did they stop?
Nope. People who lived nearby said they'd hear screams coming from the building.
Oh, come on.
It's true. And then there were these constant mudslides on the road leading up to it.
So a crumbling, abandoned hotel, a reputation for being haunted, constant mudslides.
Pretty much.
What a sight that must have been.
It was. But, get this. In the last few years, they turned it into a museum.
No way.
And you're kidding.
A museum.
Yep. A cultural museum. They restored some of it to how it used to look.
So people can go inside now.
They can. But only during the day.
What? So you can't stay overnight?
Nope. Doors close at 5 p.m.
Sharp.
Or at p.m.
Before it gets dark.
Yeah.
Okay, that just adds to the whole haunted thing.
Totally does, right?
So what have we learned? We've got a hotel Stunning French architecture, a past full of suicide and murder, ghost stories galore, ancient legends. Hotel Del Salto is a place where beauty, history, and the supernatural all collide.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So I have to ask,
Mhm.
if you could go, would you stay past 5 p.m.?
I don't know about that. That's a tough one.
It is, isn't it? Something to think about. Until next time, keep exploring those mysteries.